when you're making increases of food. I feel very, very confident. The ultimate level of like structure. I would say that this AM Refeed. So I created a new game recently called Apple Golf. What is going on, guys? Welcome back to another episode of the prep series. Today we've got a full day of eating, super exciting. It's actually a friggin' high day. Technically I call days like today an AM Refeed, but we'll go over that in a bit. I'll tell you the macros. Right, the macros for today are 250 protein, 400 carb, 50 fat. Oh my days. Oh my days. Great day. What a time to be alive. Up until this point, I have been slamming a lovely 220 protein, 230 carbs, 40 fat. So pretty much doubling the carb intake and adding in a little bit more fats and protein due to, the increase in carbs. It's gonna get me feeling more alive because I'm not gonna lie, I've been a little bit dead of recent, but yeah. Anyway, right, let's get into it. Meal one, let's go. So this meal is different to what you've seen me eat on the channel. I don't think I've ever eaten crumpets on YouTube, but I'm a big fan of crumpets because one crumpet is 20 carbs. So when you're making increases of food, it's very easy to like kind of go, right, we'll just add in an extra 2 crumpets, we'll add in an extra 1. You can kind of get it right. Whereas if you're having bagels that are 45 grams of carbs each, if you want to increase it by like 20 grams, it's a bit of a ball ache trying to work out. Whereas crumpets are good. Crumpets are fantastic. You'll notice that there has been a bit of a reshuffle of meals. So if you watch the previous or the last full day of eating, the meals are a bit different. But that's good, we like variety. When you are dieting and when you are on prep, you do need to kind of like progress the diet as your physique changes. So you'll notice in this full day of eating, there's a lot of high volume foods. There's a lot of food that tastes pretty damn good. The enjoyment levels are gonna be even higher today because of just the increase in food. This meal is 6 crumpets. Fucking come on! For any American people out there, this is a crumpet. I say Americans because Australians should know. Right, that is a crumpet. Crumpets are bae. So another thing about crumpets, little fact, they are cheaper than sourdough bread. For 9 crumpets, it's £1.25. So therefore, it's a cost-effective diet. So with this meal, I was meant to have 3 eggs. As you can see here, we've only got 2. And if anyone's looking at the sent you things thinking, oh my God, Josh, you're so posh. I'm not eating a lot of food. I'm gonna make sure that my eggs are decent quality. That is like bare minimum. Look at them bad boys. Good. Right then, gang, this is the finished article. It looks a bit depressing, but I can assure you it tastes pretty good. As you can see on there, I have put some kimchi on there as well, which works really well. Tastes great, really good for digestion, and yeah. I think it would look better if I had an extra egg. Trust me, it's nice. If you're on prep and you want to spice it up, crumpets, ham, eggs, it's winning. Right, the macros for this meal are 125 carb, 20 fat, 65 protein. Obviously, to go down with it, I've got my electrolytes and my creatine in my ultra water bottle. Shout out my boy Kuba for hooking us up. No, he didn't hook us up. It's £2.50 for a bottle of water in Ultraflex. So I try to reuse it as many times as possible to get my money's worth. But I'm gonna eat this now, and then I'll see you at meal 2. Hi guys, you meet me at meal 2, pre-workout. We're gonna have, whoa, yeah, they didn't turn the scales on there. Can you tell that I'm on prep? We're gonna have 100 grams of the old Cheerios. Nice, yeah buddy. Right, and then with this, we're gonna mix in some granola because obviously my fats were a little bit lower from breakfast due to the missing egg. So we're gonna put some granola in because that is slightly higher in fat and very, very, very dense. And I'll be honest with you, right, I've not got much of an appetite at the minute. When I get stressed in any way, shape or form, my appetite goes. You know, like how some people are like comfort eaters and it's like, oh yeah, stress, I need to eat a chocolate bar. I'm like, stress, I'm not hungry. So yeah, you might be watching this thinking, oh yeah, nice high day for Josh. Not too bothered, to be honest. I know my body needs it. My pumps have been very uninspiring. Like I've not looked at myself for a bit and gone, whoa, you're full. I've looked at myself and gone, oh God, you are flat. So that's kind of the purpose of the day. It's not because I'm, really hungry and I'm like, oh my God, I need to eat more food. I'm just flat. I'm so flat. It's crazy. In granola, you've got like the really good bits, and then you've got the bit that's literally like dust. We're at the dusty granola bit. So this is gonna go down just. Obviously, we're gonna go for some whey with it. Fucking hell. What is life? So that is 150 grams of cereal. And then we're gonna put whey on top, of course. I'm not gonna fucking just have dry whey, am I? Yeah, buddy. Oh, yes. Gonna get this in me, and then we're gonna go down to the gym. We are training top line today. Yeah, buddy. You know, all this food, top line, that should be a wild pump. And if it isn't, we're gonna go for a 5 guys immediately after training. Right, check.
Don't test me.
You don't impress me, so don't test me, nah.
So don't test me, nah. Don't test me.
Yo. You don't impress me, so don't test me, nah.
So don't test me.
Top line day. First 2 movements, we've got a cable fly and a dumbbell lateral raise as a superset. Then we've got a lovely incline press, hammer strength incline press, and then a prime flat chest press. Molto bueno, very nice. Then we've got a lateral raise, bicep, bicep, tricep, tricep, bicep, tricep, superset to finish. I'm not gonna try and, you know, talk too much in this. It's obviously a full day of eating. I'm trying out the new version of Turbo Pump from, I think it's Engineered Muscle. I feel like, I've done like literally 1 set in, I feel very, very pumped. So, off to a good start.
You don't impress me, so don't test me, nah.
So don't test me, nah. Don't test me.
Yo, they wouldn't let me. Man's gal wanna come undress me. Swing with a right, but I might go lefty. I'm A+ with it, so don't test me.
Don't test me.
We are 1 exercise in, and the pump is pumping.
You don't impress me, so don't test me, nah.
So don't test me, nah. Don't test me.
You don't impress me, so don't test me, nah.
Hey, wait, baby!
Don't test me.
Don't test me. Don't test me. Don't test me.
Yep, with me.
Come on.
Yo,
Don't test me.
yeah, come on, push. Yeah. Bosh. Obviously, top set, we've got what, 7.5? Pretty decent, happy with that. That's like basically numbers retained from last time that I did it. Back off set of 2.5, trying to get around that like 13 to 16 rep range with a mad mind muscle connection with the old chesticles. Come on, boy.
They wouldn't let me. Man's gal wanna come undress me. Swing with a right, but I might go lefty. I'm A+ with it, so don't test me. They wouldn't let me.
Me and Kez was just having a little bit of a chat then, and it has got me thinking. You know, whenever there's like any kind of chaos in life, bodybuilding just provides the ultimate level of like structure and direction. So like no matter what is happening, I know what steps to do the next day. I know how much food I'm eating. I know what I'm training. Ultimately, every part of my life has direction. I know exactly why I'm doing everything as well. So, yeah. Hi, Kez. You all right, mate?
I'm all right, mate. How are you? Just listening in.
Oh, yeah. Well, anything to add to that?
Yeah, no, I agree. I think just having that routine and consistency and everything, and same with me, it just provides me with some level of purpose. And even if there's crazy things going on outside of bodybuilding, I always have that to go back to. So I suppose the main advice is if you have something going on in your life, don't like just knock everything off. Don't just stop what you're doing on a day-to-day basis, because that's the worst thing you can do.
Yeah.
And that's how you feel like everything's falling apart. If you have some level of routine and consistency, it will get better over time, and you'll thank yourself for doing so.
Yeah. So lean into bodybuilding. Lean into what bodybuilding can give you, and it'll give you 10 times more in return, I promise you. Next movement, let's go.
Don't test me.
Don't test me.
They wouldn't let me. Man's gal wanna come undress me. Swing with a right, but I might go lefty. I'm A+ with it, so don't test me. Nah. They wouldn't let me. Man's gal wanna come undress me. Swing with a right, but I might go lefty. I'm A+ with it, so don't test me. They wouldn't let me. Man's gal wanna come undress me. Swing with a right, but I might go lefty. I'm A+ with it, so don't test me. Nah. So don't test me.
So So don't test me, nah, don't test me.
Oh dear, 3 reps up, winning. I think we'll keep the weight the same on the second set and just do a drop set. And then the post drop, yeah, we'll do a big squeeze every rep. Nice. Magnifico.
So don't test me, nah. So don't test me.
So don't test me, nah, don't test me.
You don't impress me. So don't test me.
Don't test me, nah, don't test me.
Don't test me. Don't test me. Don't test me.
Don't test me.
Yeah. Don't test me. Don't test me. Don't test me.
Don't test me.
Don't test me.
Don't test me.
No contest. There ain't no one like cause of you dumb or you crazy. There's no way, G. Me and my clique, we handling biz while you and your clique just act fugazi. You couldn't persuade me to give a damn and this don't faze me. I got my Xbox, she can't play me. Money in a text box, I get paid.
I would say that this AM refeed has very much filled up the chesticles. So now we need to do the delts and then the arms, and then we can go and eat more food. Yeah, buddy. All right then, kids, next movement we are gonna go for a cuff, literally just a cuff lateral raise. So the aim is 15 every set, and we're gonna go until I can't do 10 on each arm.
No contest. For the wicked, I'm bad and I'm blessed. Put it to the test. For the rest, there ain't no contest. So what's next?
Jesus Christ. Right, so that was 15, 14, 12, 8 and partials. And you'll notice I'm using these. Oh, it's upside down. There we go, them bad boys. So the small hard body cuffs. Generally speaking, whenever I'm targeting smaller muscle groups, so for instance, delts and triceps, I'd use the smaller one. And then if it's something bigger, like let's say a single arm cuff pull down or a cuff clavicular fly, then I would use the thicker cuffs, which are in my bag and I can't bother to get out. But if you want either or anything from the hard body side, JC10 at the checkout. Muchas gracias.
I bring the fire like I'm not possessed. My personnel and my clique is the best. There ain't no contest. There ain't no one like cause of you dumb or you crazy. There's no way, G. Me and my clique, we handling biz while you and your clique just act fugazi. You couldn't persuade me to give a damn and this don't faze me. I got my ex.
Tell you what, that serious movement, that. No swinging, no cheating, all bicep. It's like a first bicep movement, it's lovely. The plan is on this, I'm gonna work it up. So they're 10s, I think I'll go for 14s next and then maybe 16s. It's a lot harder doing this than it is, you know, just standard standing curls.
You can't play me, money in a text box, I get paid. We the best.
We're the best, best.
We the best, best. No contest. My clique is the best. We the best.
We're the best, best.
We the best, best. No contest. My clique is the best. We the best.
We're the best, best.
Right, the gym is incredibly loud, so we're gonna catch you back at home for meal 3, which is burgers. Yeah, buddy. Right then, guys, we are back at the flat, and yes, spoiler alert, this is the next day, right? And basically what happened was I left my mics at the gym, which wasn't the smartest move, because then obviously I couldn't record the rest of the full day of eating yesterday. So lucky for me, it's the exact same food post-workout today, which is a day later than what it was yesterday. The only difference between yesterday and today is that I've had a trimming. I just need to have a shave. I do look a little bit homeless, but yeah. Fresh trim. I've also got two packages from the absolute legends at Gymshark. So we're gonna open these as well right now. Right then, the bits from the old Gymsharko. They're trackies. That's obviously a t-shirt. These are a lovely pair of socks, right? With like positive affirmations on. Our 21st century. Pick up, put down, repeat. Then we've got embrace the journey. And then we've got stay natty. No, remember why you started. They should do stay natty. Ben Francis, I know you watch my vlogs. Stay natty socks, that'd be great. Right, another item. These lovely shorts that I've got on. God damn, they make my men's physique legs not look absolutely diabolical. Jesus. What's going on here? Damn. Yeah, just a couple of little bits. I don't know why I didn't get put on, but for anybody wondering, yes, I will be at the Gymshark lift event. I know. I think I've got my own booth there. No, I'm joking. Of course I fucking don't. T-shirt, very swish, very nice. Love it, beautiful. And then these trackies are basically the tracksuit bottom versions of these shorts. Bosh. Should I just try them on? Yeah, try them on. Bosh. Very nice, very cool. Very lightweight, these. You know, got that nice kind of, in fact, you probably can't hear that because my mic's on my chest. Makes your arse look good. Oh yeah, can do all my yoga in these. That's great. Oh, lovely. And obviously, if you want anything, you know, discount code JoshC10 at the checkout. Muchas gracias. Right, and the next meal is my favorite meal of the day so far. Burgers. Yeah, burgers on prep, madness. M&S, I know, posh, please don't shoot me, please don't cancel me. Marks and Spencer's do these burger patties, right? 3% fat, right? And I'm not gonna lie, these used to be packs of 4, and it was like 8 burgers for, it might have been £8. It's £1 each per burger. But because British farmers want to get paid so much, it's gone up in price. But honestly, the macros of them bad boys are so good. Let me get my phone. Right, the macros of this meal are as follows. 75 carb, 15 fat, 70 protein. Beautiful. And we've got one more meal left for the day, and then that is it for another video. So one more meal, super nice, beautiful, not before bed, but like as the last meal of the day. Goes down a real treat. So yeah, we'll see you at meal 4 in 3, 2, 1. Right then gang, final meal of the day, we have got 500 grams of Greek yogurt, 40 grams of whey, an apple. I'm gonna tell you something very unique about this apple. Grapes, and then a drizzle of honey in. And then right, we should be having 3 rice cakes with this. But I've run out of rice cakes. Annabella's gonna be home from work in about, an hour. So I'll have the rice cakes when she arrives. But I can't be bothered to whip out the camera again. So we're just gonna record this as the final meal. Then yeah, then we're done. I can put my camera away, I can chill out, life's good. But yeah, anyway, this apple. So I created a new game recently called Apple Golf, right? And no, you don't just put the apple on the floor and then smash it up with a golf club. What you do is you'll look at an apple, and you judge the size of it. So normally you would do this with a friend, right? And then they would get another apple. For the purposes of this, got another pack of apples in here. So these are called Jazz apples. Apple Golf. So we've got 2 apples here. The yellowy one is smaller than the red one. So I would call that yellow one par 3. You want to be aiming to get that in 3 bites. Whereas the red one, it's a little bit bigger, you know, got a bit more weight to it. I'd call that one a par 4. The aim of the game is to eat this apple in 4 bites or less, right? And if you're playing with a friend, you might not just go for 1 apple each. You might go for 18, go for the full 18 holes. Your average apple is around 20 to 25 grams of carbs in. So, if you ate 18 of them, that is 450 carbs-ish, roughly speaking. So that's a good day of eating that. It's a lot of apples. Fucking, you get a hell of a tummy ache. But anyway, what we're gonna try and do now is have a game of apple golf on a solo front. So this is like the driving range. Dear. Right. So saying this is a 4. So I'm gonna try and go 4 or less. I can't believe I'm doing this. Oh baby, oh yeah. That was a hell of a first drive. Right, we're gonna go again. Let's set myself up a bit better here. Right, that is 1. Right, now how are we gonna approach the second? Let's go for this side. Oh, seeds falling out. Oh, yeah. I have just eaten a few seeds, but that's just fucking aura points, isn't it? We're now on for a 3. Can I fucking finish it? So I'm on the fairway, right? Can I chip it in for a fucking 1 under? I don't think I'm gonna. Oh, oh, hot. Oh my sweet Jesus. All right, I've eaten all the seeds. I think, you know, we can count that as a 3. That's 1 under, come on. Now, for you golfers out there, what's 1 under on a par 4? What do they call that? Is that an eagle? Is it a birdie? Birdie, defo a birdie, innit?
Nice birdie.
That game makes eating apples a lot more fun. It makes eating apples a lot more dangerous. I've never been so scared about choking on fruit before until I started doing this. And if you're wondering where the game actually came from, I were at a PCA show with Josh Campbell, Finn Kelly, and we had a game. We had a game of apple golf. That's that. And that was the origin of the sport. And ever since I've eaten an apple, tried to get holes in one, which is a nice challenge. Whew, freaking hell. Takes it out of you, that. Honestly, the fear of choking on an apple is crazy. Let's get this meal in, and then I'm gonna clean up all the juice, because that's squirted everywhere. Another M&S thing, don't judge me. This is £2.20. 500 grams, not 450 like you get in Phage, or Faggy, or whatever it's called. Tastes absolutely sensational. Go on, what do they call it? The consistency is 10-10. Right, this is the final meal of the day. It's 520 calories, consisting of 70 carb, 1 fat, and 56 grams of protons. Obviously, I've got the rice cakes to add to it, but this is pretty much it. It's beautiful. Anyone that doesn't like grapes, you have my permission to unsubscribe, never watch my content again, and never interact with me on social media. Or even, you know, if you're walking down the street, just don't talk to me, because grapes are the best fruit. Grapes and apples, goated. If you want to make your grapes an 11 out of 10 rather than just your standard 10 out of 10, then you can stick it in the fridge. That makes it even better. That is it. Final meal, going in, then we're done. So I guess that will wrap the video up here, guys. Thank you so much for watching. In the next video, we'll probably be doing another full day of eating because people tend to like that. If not, I might just be, you know, training, complaining, just doing the standard stuff. But regardless, we'll see you there. Like and subscribe. Ciao, arrivederci. In fact, no, the next video is actually being recorded tomorrow. Next video is a meet and greet with the MBW team. Ciao.